Oh, good day, family. Waiting on one more. It's good to see you today. Well, I know you're there. It's good that you're there. Thank you. Good day, Elijah. How you doing? My brother. Good day. Good day and gratitude. I know I thought if I was gonna come on because I can't save this recording. I'm out of storage. So I'm gonna have to do something about that, but I still want to come on and read. My main thing is for us to learn these things. That's why I'm here. And so, yeah, I think we got two, so we can get started. Yeah, because there's so much going on and stuff. I'm trying to keep a tab on things too with my people. I mean, it looked like that lab meat is here in Minnesota. If you in Minnesota, cut your steak open. Look at your food when you eating it. If it look like a sponge, it ain't real meat. It's lab meat. So yeah, do your due diligence and use our discernment and stuff, because before we know it and stuff, they're gonna have dog heads in the stores and stuff. It's gonna be that serious, but it ain't. Not for us. Now we can't just go around here just bring home a whole dog head, cat head and stuff like that. That's too much. Go on and eat your fruits and your vegetables, your peanuts, walnuts and stuff like that. Don't get outside of humanity. Don't get outside of being a human. Don't let our cosmic energy, all this greatness, just totally flip permanently. We can't do that. We can't follow the majority on any front. We can't follow them no more. We got to lead ourselves. We got to lead our people ourselves. Too many people done led us too long, just steering us. And it's like they done let the reins go. And Black America just stampeding all over, just stampeding. We got to take the reins. It's up to us. So, that's why I'm here. I am Face the Nation. We on Bolden Unchained. And we're here to assist Black America. We're here to assist Black America with the uncovering of the many agendas, events, laws, projects, acts, courses, studies, experiments, memorandums. I had no idea the plans. There's so many against Black America. And if you wasn't looking at that, you would think that we okay. That all of this is happening, but ain't none of it targeted towards us. The Babylon falling. Under all of that, honey, is us. All of this is about us. Literally tugging a war. It's literally a tug of war out there. And we need to focus on us. We need to know what's going on. We look at through a spiritual lens, not a religious lens. I'm not religious. I thought I was for many decades. I found out within the past few years, 10 years maybe. After 40-some years, I found out that I'm not even religious. I don't forgive nothing. It's hard for me to forgive what my ancestors been through. I don't know about nobody else, but it's hard for me to forgive it. I'm not forcing myself to forgive nothing. So no, we're not looking through a religious lens. Any forgiveness you got and stuff, keep it to yourself. Don't come here trying to sway nobody, because I don't want my people to just keep forgiving and forgetting. I need you to wake up. I need us to wake up. I know we've been taught forgiveness is for you, Face. Forgiveness is for you, Face. You got to forgive for you. It'll eat you up, Face. No, it won't. It ain't going to eat me up, because I don't want to forgive the oppressor, those who have done these things. It's going to eat their ass up. So, see, that's where I'm at on my channel, right here with me. I ain't on nobody else's and stuff. I try not to say it on other folks' channel. But if it need to be said, it need to be said. We're going to have to wake up for us now, for all of our ancestors, y'all. Let Babylon motherfucking fall, because we got work to do. We the ones going to have to build this motherfucker back up. We the ones going to have to create it back up where it's at least on a humane level. A humane level. All of this anti-life and everybody just letting it be. So yeah, sit back, rest yourself, Do your research, learn. We got a whole lot to unlearn in this country right here, us. Unlearn so we can relearn, rejuvenate ourselves, process what we doing, grow your gardens, teach the babies, give them a mindset that's new also. We got to change our whole mindset. We got to go through a lifescape, like a landscape. They go out there and you changing your land, your yard. Every blue moon, you done changed your yard. Every holiday, you done changed your yard. Every summer, you got the men out there, they giving you a whole new hairstyle in your yard and stuff. We got to do that for our life, for everything. I didn't know it was going to be this either, but it is. I just want us to know where we need to be focusing our attention. Good day, Kelvin. It's so good to see you. It's good to see you always. Always good to see y'all, because you want to learn about us, about our people, about our ancestors, what's happened to us. That's why I'm here. That's the only reason I'm here. I ain't here to make no friends. I'm here to know what's wrong with my people. Can we find out what's going on with us before we leave here? We need to leave it better for our babies. That's why I'm here. I hope that's why you're here. We need healing. We the only ones going to give it to us. Dr. George Fraser said, it's our duty to heal us as a people. It's other people's duty to heal them. It's white folks' duty to heal them. He said, we've been here 400 years. We've been entangled with white folks. All this time, almost 500 years. We can't change them. We can't heal them. They're going to have to do that themselves. We got to get away from them. The thing that I see and what I'm learning, separation should have been. We should have been on it. We should have never let up and integrated like we did and stuff. And now that we did, that's what all of this has come from. We done forgot ourselves. We ain't got no identity. We done lost our morals, our values, you know, our quotes, our greatest. We done lost everything. We barely hanging on. We got about this much left in us. And I know if it wasn't for our greatest minds, our critical thinkers, our freedom fighters, if it wasn't for them, honey, we wouldn't have this little taste of sanity we got now. All of our asses be out there crying about Karen, be out there crying about Ken, Brad. Not no more. That illusion is broken. I hope y'all took that opportunity and grabbed at your sovereignty when it came through. Because, see, it's been happening. Them little opportunities, them little loopholes where you can get out of this matrix. And I hope you take them when you see them. You'll feel them. Because you'll know you got to do something you ain't never did before. And when that happens and stuff, then that's you taking advantage of getting through that loophole. Yep, it's like a glitch in the matrix, I guess. I've been hearing that a lot. And it seemed like, damn, what happened? The whole screen just, went crazy and then it came back. That's like a glitch. Well, in reality, this illusion is broken that they fed us, that they've been given to us. So when you see it, you got to go on and get in there. And yeah, it's just a new beginning. It's a new era now. Everything that was old and stuff, if it ain't serving you, you got to let it go. Because it can't go with you. You're going to stay back here with this, or you're going to get through that loophole. You're going to get through that loophole. Yeah. We should have been learning about this. We should have been better prepared. But it's been well strategized against us. Don't be hard on yourself. Because sometimes I do be finding myself, I come down on myself because shit, I'll be like, damn, face, what, you going to fail your whole life? And I would have. If Trayvon hadn't been murdered and sacrificed. I probably would have. I probably wouldn't have woken up and gave my focus to my people then. But let's read. Copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, but it ain't. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now, it ain't yet. So, I'm going to continue to do it until we ain't got to do it no more. But, yeah, America's going to hell in a handbasket out there. Let's just stay on focus for us. Let's just stay on focus for us, honey. I did see a couple of us in one of the earlier protests that I watched today. I don't know where it was at because I just kind of looked at it a little bit, a few minutes and stuff, but I ain't seen nobody with no protective gear on out there. I ain't seen nobody trying to protect nobody out there, just putting your heart and your ass on the line. You know, and hey, if you feel it, try to protect yourself while you're out there. At least leave your babies at home. Don't take no babies, no kids, no young ones out there and stuff. Yeah, use discernment. Use discernment if you must, family. Now is not the time to get caught up in something that really ain't about us. We gonna have to be about us after all of this is over. That right there, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We can't help neither one of them people out there that's trying to stay over here. We can't help them. They're here illegally, then they must just get up and go. That's it, and that's all. We got other things to worry about, to think about. We got to be fighting this on this level right here. We got to have the pen and the paper. We got to have the pen and the paper. That's where we got to put our effort at now. Our focus at now, because we ain't never put it there. We ain't. We had people that put it there, and they were doing the work and stuff. But hell, they act like Dr. Claude Anderson wasn't even there. Like he ain't been teaching and giving his whole life for us to be better in this country. So now those down here, us. Yeah, you probably reached that educational pinnacle and the financial pinnacle and stuff, but I didn't. So for us, people like me, we got to come up too. We got to step up too. Yeah, it's on us now. All of us. It ain't on them rich elbows no more. I ain't been rubbing no elbows with them anyway. They sitting up there sitting high in their position, not doing nothing for us. You know, I was looking at sometime about the food and stuff. And the food, y'all, when I was telling you about the food, start looking at your food. I don't know if smelling it gonna help you out, but definitely look at it. And if it look like a sponge, squeeze your food sometime. Yeah, start examining it. Squeeze that piece of bread. I'm just saying, you can go wash your hands and stuff and commence to eating if it is bread. Because what I'm seeing now is stuff is like everything is like sponge. Like, get used to fasting. Get used to fasting. Get your own garden growing. This is surreal. So yeah, we got to stay on cue and stuff. But I was saying about the biometrics. Well, anyway, what it was saying was, you know how you got this hunger, this real hunger, y'all. And it's like, wow, I woke up starving this morning. I was so ravenous. I must have been running in my sleep, working off energy and stuff. It's not even hunger. That ain't even hunger. It's cellular. What they call it? I wrote that. It's called cellular something. Cellular panic. Because the food we eating ain't got no nutrients in it. I might have to I got to focus on the garden and the water. But the food we eating ain't got no nutrients in it. And it's the bio something that's acting as fillers. It's making you feel full, but you ain't full. Your stomach just got something in it that's working so hard to digest it. I can just imagine. Anyway, let me get back to it. But the food that you eating and stuff, it ain't got no nutrients in it. So even though you might feel like you're full, your stomach got something in it, you're okay for that stuff. But 20 minutes later, your ass hungry again. Well, you go on like that. You go on like that. It become the norm, I guess. I don't know. But you go on like that. But your body begins to notice that it's getting low on nutrients. It's getting low on nutrients. It's getting low on all the nutrients that you receive from your food. Your zinc, your iron, all of it is getting so low. Your potassium is getting so low and stuff. And then your cellular system, organization, or whatever it's called, it start panicking because it's getting critically low now. So yeah, we got to do something about this. And it's like they did it on purpose. Look at the years and stuff, the FDA and the USDA and stuff, you know. And I was appalled anyway when I found out the motherfuckers, they allow rat shit. They allow shit in your food. That's why you got to rinse your food and your vegetables and stuff. Rinse your vegetables and your fruits and stuff. But this right here, So yeah, that hunger that you feeling is really your body missing them nutrients that we need. And I don't woke up like that before. Woke up like, damn, I ain't ate. I don't woke up like I've been fasting and I'm a new faster. So, you know, when you just now starting to fast, oh, you be so hungry because you ain't used to it yet. That's why we got to use our mind. I started using my mind to help me fast. I sure did. I was like, yeah, get too busy to even think about eating. Yeah, just try to manipulate it so I can get through it. You know, then after a few hours and stuff, okay, I made it 3 hours. I made it 4 hours. I made it 7 hours. But you get busy, you'll float through that whole 24-hour period without eating. Then you be so tired, you'll go to sleep. Just have your little drink of water or something. I don't know, maybe you could drink some broth. And then just go ahead and go to sleep. You done made it through that 24 hours. Make it easy for yourself because this going to be difficult. This going to be a challenge. I don't want nobody to think that anything going to be easy because it ain't. Just make sure you got what you need so you can at least make it a little comfortable. And then once the shit hit the fan anyway, we all going to have to band together anyway. So, yeah, let's just read about Powernomics because our people are on the front for reparations. We on that political bird, that vulture. We on that vulture. So, yeah, for what it's worth and stuff, and it is worthy to me, because this has been a fight that deserves to be fought. This is a debt. This is about a debt that must be paid, all our freedoms. And then I was thinking about the stuff with Trump, everything he doing, and I was listening to Brother now, and he dismantling the democracy. Then I got thinking, wait a minute now, ain't the democracy what we got? Because Malcolm X said, this ain't no democracy, this is a hypocrisy. So I was thinking, well, without the democracy, and you're taking everything away, is what's going to be the loophole for proposing re-enslaving black people? What's going to be the loophole? So, yeah, I'm very suspicious of shit. I'm very suspicious. And how many know about this? How many people know about this? They see it. If it ain't, then just let me know, face. No, they can't do that. Because I was also doing a little bit more research, and they're going to have to make an amendment, or what they say, an amendment or revisement of the Constitution for one of the amendments. They're going to have to revise it or remove it or something like that. But then we do have the prison system, which is a form of slavery. And that is in the Constitution. But I'm not talking about that. I am, because we are trying to eradicate the prison system. But I'm talking about as the collective, the free collective. Yeah, I don't know how these folks thinking and working and planning against us. I promise you I don't. And I'm not trying to scare us or fearmonger us or nothing like that. That's why I be letting you know, God, you better get your stuff together. You ain't got to worry about being hungry and not having food to eat. Grow your garden. Grow your garden. Them little things like that, you ain't got to worry about having heat and stuff. Go ahead and start getting your little heaters. Get your Jackery power station. You know, get your solar panels and stuff like that. Get things that you're going to need so that you can make it okay for you. You ain't got to have your nails done and your hair done. And Shay ain't got to run over there ducking between trees and stuff to try to do your lashes. And you ain't got to worry about none of that. Now we're going to be wearing cornrows, braids in our hair. Yeah, I'm just saying. So let's read. I ain't going to keep us all day. But we are reading Powernomics. We still on chapter 2. We're in the beginning of chapter 2. And we are starting with the empowerment mode today because, you know, we done learned about thinking outside the box, distorted perspectives, following the majority. We done learned about, what is it called? Coalition building. I don't know why I be wanting to say collusion building because it seemed like a motherfucking collision. The way they just done rushed up with us and stuff like we really getting help and then ran over us and took everything. Just left us down there on the alleyway, on the gravel road. But yeah, it's coalition building. And now we are on the empowerment mode. Empowerment is too frequently used interchangeably with motivation. But the two words are very different. Motivating Blacks or any other group is little more than getting them interested, creating excitement, and making them feel good. For instance, Black people as a group can be motivated to travel and see the world, but if they lack money, time, and other resources, they are little more than motivated Blacks who cannot leave home. Empowerment does not simply stimulate interest in travel, it also inspires confidence. And more importantly, it provides tools and other needed resources necessary to accomplish the goals. Without the benefit of empowerment tools such as money, transportation, hotels, passports, and other personal necessities, it is highly unlikely that motivated Blacks will do any traveling at all. Motivational and inspirational speakers, workshops, and books are designed primarily to make people feel good. However, Black people have been in a socioeconomic ditch for centuries. Rather than motivating them to feel good about themselves while they remain in the ditch, they need the confidence and the resources to get out. Thus, we must begin our self-empowerment by obtaining both confidence and the tools. We need tools that give us a clear group direction and sense of togetherness. We need tools that prepare and guide us to evaluate and formulate our best interests. Our tools must always, y'all, remind us of who we are and where we are. We are very special people with a unique history. Therefore, rather than seeing race matters through the traditional rose-colored glasses, we must begin our solutions by looking realistically through race-colored glasses. Oh, I guess that's for a lot of us that say we don't see no color. We need to. The rest of this chapter offers Black Americans new glasses in the context of the Powernomics National Plan. The 4 Powernomics empowerment tools for Black America are 1, an empowerment culture, 2, a vision group, 3, the paradigm of ethno-aggregation, and 4, the paradigm of vertical integration. So 3 is the paradigm of ethno-aggregation, and 4 is the paradigm of vertical integration. The remainder of this book will explain the need for these tools and show how Black America can best use them. Oh, yeah. And this right here is on, we know this is on a political view. I just wanted to underline them 4 right there. But the empowerment mode, it works in all facets of our lives. Like what I'm saying about being able to feed ourselves and take care of ourselves, to sustain and maintain ourselves through this. It ain't hard what I'm saying to do. You can go get your seeds. I'm telling you where to go get them cheaply. I am giving you resources. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get some dollar seeds. Just make sure they free. They ain't got no GMO and stuff like that. I heard that heirloom are the best seeds, but they're expensive to me. I ain't got but maybe a few packs of the heirloom seeds. I just go get seeds. You can go to your library, your public library. How you gonna start your personal library? Go to your public library. A lot of them are giving out banned books. They just have a shelf with a whole bunch of banned books on them. Get books for your personal library at home. That's for the education. Some of it can be entertainment. Get you some science books and stuff. They're going to be learning and entertained with, mixing the glues together and stuff. Nothing harsh that's going to blow the fuck up. But, so yeah, don't make it where you can't achieve things that we will be able to. We just going to have to go back to basics. To heat that room up, you're going to have to put some blankets at them doors. Put some plastic or something over them windows. And, that little bitty cement block that we're going to make together, that little bitty thing right there, just have a little ventilation. Cut a little hole in it right there so you can let some of that air out, that smoke out. But this going to heat up the room real quick for you. So we will be able to come up with little bitty solutions along the way. And for politics, Dr. Claude got that all in the book for us. It's in the book. But we're going to have to think outside the box for everything. Everything, not just politics. For feeding us, for clothing us, for keeping us warm. Let me grab something right fast for you. Because if you see these, you definitely need to get them. Because it's going to help. It's going to help them babies. If anybody don't need to get cold, it need to be them babies. You need to keep them babies warm where they won't be cold. These right here. Now you know how you got you know how you got your hand warmers. You got your hand warmers. Start getting these little emergency sleeping bags and stuff like that. This right here is a survival shelter thing. It's real thin and it retains 90% of your body heat. So see, just start getting little things like that. Go to your thrift stores. Go to your half price bookstores too, you know, and get your books and stuff for your personal library. And let's just start doing things that we need to do. It ain't got to be difficult. We ain't got to make it difficult and stuff. We're going to have to go back to basic. And it's okay. Basic helps us. Basic's been our best friend. You know, yeah, at least you're going to have what you need. That baby going to be able to stay warm with that blanket on her. And it ain't even a blanket. You can fold this up and put it in your pocket. You know, your little things like that and stuff. Just start stacking them up and stuff. All of that. We're going to go over it. I've been putting together my little list for things that I want to have, you know, and we'll go over it and stuff because some of it is real simple and you already got to start in your kitchen, in your bathroom, in your cabinets and stuff. Just separate it. Gonna have to go through it and put what's what with what. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, just like Dr. Claude Anderson got a plan, a national plan for us, we got a plan too. Yep, and not just me, I'm just down here listening to everybody that's telling us, and I'm putting together my own survival plan. I'm just showing you how I'm learning from them. Yes, honey, lady led and led farmer, honey, those are the role models. Those are the celebrities that we should have been looking at and listening to and following. And those are the ones that should have been models for us. Not no motherfuckers showing us how to twerk your ass and stuff. Now shit, everybody got an ass. I'm just saying, for me. The first key to empowerment and empowerment culture. Since humans rely on culture for survival, culture is an essential empowerment tool for Black Americans. Oh, my ancestors. I just want to make sure, that I wasn't on mute because I had hit the button earlier. I just want to make sure. Essentially, culture is a script that is never neutral in its purposes. It either empowers or deep empowers a group of people. What it does to a group depends in large measure upon the position the group holds in the societal pecking order of acceptability, and whether they are an in-group or an out-group. Culture's most important function is to promote cohesiveness and trust that bind members together through values such as group loyalty, pride, and respect. It is through culture that members of a group know who and what they are and how to behave. Because, see, we learned about them inappropriate behaviors. You got to do something about this. Set your boundaries. Set your boundaries up starting today. Last night was the last time you going to say, bitch, please. That's the last time. No more of that bullshit. We can't do it. You got to start setting these boundaries all across the board. All across the board. I don't care how old you are. You may be older than I am, but you can't do it either. You can't be going around, bitch, what happened last night? Now you got to stop it. Because, see, others are looking up to you, sister. I'm not. Because I'm not going to be calling my sisters bitches and stuff. I don't feel comfortable with that shit. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with you calling me that and me calling you that either. I just don't. I'd rather call your ass sis and leave it there. I mean, shit, because you know, the first fine brother come around. And I don't know who he going to look at first. But whichever one he take a fancy to, and the other one holler out, bitch, you know you wrong for that. Then, yeah, why you say that in front of him? It's going to be some shit. So, yeah, let's set our boundaries, honey. It's time. Yes, and don't feel bad about it either. It's your time to stand up. But let's read. The culture of America's dominant society is Eurocentric. Through its culture, it promotes its own values as the baseline against which every other group is compared. Blacks must build a foundation on the roots of their culture as illustrated in Figure 4. The dominant culture promotes negative images of Black people, expropriates their culture, then labels Blacks culturally deprived, inferior, dependent, non-producing, compromising, powerless, impoverished, politically inept, and non-competitive. Oh, honey, they just labeled us everything under the sun. Yep. The dominant culture, white folks, promote negative images of Black people, show nothing. Who was that said y'all got to do is turn on the 6 o'clock news? Was it Dick Gregory? Turn on the 6 o'clock every night. So they promote these negative images of us, expropriates their culture. They take everything from us like it's theirs. Enjoy it, honey, living fat on the hog off of us. And then they label us as deprived, inferior, dependent, non-producing, compromising, powerless, impoverished, politically inept, that we can't understand. That's because of that coalition building and shit. And then those that's sitting up there in the position, I guess they coalition building too. Not to mention all the other labels they have for us on other aspects of our integration with white folks. Lazy, dangerous, savage, all these other negative portrayals and images that they got of us. But this right here is figure 4. I don't know if you can see it, but when you get the book, and Sister Tay already got the book. When she read it, we'll be ready. We can do it however y'all want to. We can read together. You can come on here and read. We can do the recording and then put it on, which I got to learn how to do the recording and stuff, but we can do it. It don't matter however you want to, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to be here doing this. You can be with me on your end, reading along and stuff. It's just however you want to. Oh, this is a good tree. Yeah, this is good. You got culture, self-sufficient. These are the roots. Culture, self-sufficient, history, heritage, group, economical, politics. And then on these arrows right here, these arrows on the side are gender and division, ethnic competition. At the bottom is racial and biases. And at the top right here, you got a break, dominant, commercial, and that's for each side, I suppose. Then on the right side, you got market, monopoly, and barriers. But let's read. I'm sure he's going to explain it. Figure 4 is really a breakthrough with group self-interest. Oh. Eurocentric culture incorporates the Horatio Alger myth. That's Horatio, Horatio Alger, Alger, myth of ethnic success and individualism. Yeah, these new words for me. This myth asserts that individuals who are hardworking and who live exemplary, pious lives, Pious, can always achieve and move up the economic and social ladder. Sociologists and politicians buy into the Horatio Alger myth, then use it as a yardstick by which to rate the cultures of entering ethnic immigrants. Over the last century, these authorities have systematically ranked various ethnic immigrant groups and their cultures, then granted them the option of assimilating into the majority society while retaining their respective cultures. Everybody but us. Black Americans remain an official out group and are chastised as culturally deprived or lacking middle-class white values. To keep Blacks de-empowered, the dominant society promotes the myth that all ethnic and racial groups started out even and at the bottom in America. The Horatio Alger myth gives the impression that Blacks alone are responsible for their failure in American society. The white culture script justifies the racial exclusion, exploitation, and abuse of Black people as an official outgroup, as the official outgroup. We the only outgroup. We the only outgroup. From what I'm seeing, what I'm learning, those justifications are transmitted through negative images of Blacks that are embedded in the larger culture as well as Black American culture. These images devalue Black culture and in effect script blacks against themselves. That's another reason why we're against ourselves, I see. Since Jews, Asians, and Cubans are the groups most often held up as the cultural models of success, let's look at them to see if and how their culture empowered them. Without a doubt, Jews have been one of the most successful immigrants to enter the country. Jewish economic success in America is usually attributed to their cultural values of being a thrifty, ambitious, commercially aggressive, and close-knit group. Remember what he said, when white America portrays and puts that stigma of a group of people being, where they make them an out group, then they become a tight-knit group. Where white America forces them out of businesses and stuff, they form their own businesses. Everybody do that, but us. Everybody do it but us. We don't form our own businesses. We start going to white folks' businesses. We join alliances, make alliances with white folks' organizations and stuff. But other people don't do that. They are also known for their business acumen and their cultural ethic of taking care of members of their own community. These are valued Eurocentric cultural characteristics too. However, historical analysis reveals other factors in the American society that empowered Jews. They came to America at the right time, just as the country was beginning to industrialize. Jews had occupational skills that were centuries old that allowed them to capture certain industries and move immediately into semi-skilled and skilled positions in factories in this country. The American economy provided a place for them to build shops and to do contract labor that produced products that did not require a lot of capital. Jews then became rich and powerful in America, in part because of their cultural values, but more because they were accepted and allowed to become empowered by America's culture. They built a new culture around their economic base, which empowered them even more. Similarly, Asians and Cubans are held up as models because their cultures promote education, patience, determination, hard work, discipline, and family ties. These ethnic groups ranked higher in the pecking order than Black people even before they placed a foot on American soil. Both Asians and Cubans came to this country as well-educated immigrants. During the 1960s and early 70s, more than 50% of the Cuban refugees entering South Florida were professional people. Similarly, a study of 52 Korean businesses in 4 cities found that 70% of the owners had a college education. This nation unfairly compares some of the brightest Asian and Cuban immigrants against the whole of Black America. This country's political overclass knows that Black people have not had the same educational training and business experiences that maturing ethnic immigrant groups have had. If middle-class culture values are so important to success in our competitive society, then it is white society itself that must accept the blame for culturally depriving Black people for centuries. My pen there. I'm going to read that part again. If middle-class cultural values are so important to success in our competitive society, then it is white society itself that must accept the blame for culturally depriving Blacks for centuries. Whites have combined the myth of biological inferiority with the notion of cultural inferiority and deprivation. Both notions promote the de-empowerment of Blacks. The mainstream society has demonstrated it has no responsibility or interest in helping put Black Americans' cultural house in order. And they don't, and they won't. Sure won't, honey. People, Black folks, y'all should be ashamed of yourself to reach them pinnacles and then to sell your ass out and your soul and your people. Therefore, we alone as Black Americans must now construct our own culture of empowerment. We cannot be empowered by reading the role others have written for us. To improve our condition and empower our team, we must rewrite our own script. We must construct and institutionalize a culture that is based on pragmatism and group strengths that generate sustained high levels of inner group trust and group pride. How do we do this? How? Where do we even find us at? Those with sincerity and trust who can be trusted. Because so many of us, oh, I don't see color. So many of us make the loophole. But I digress. Black people's culture must psychologically and emotionally elevate them and give them grounds to be confident, grounds to be proud. It should promote the ethnic that Blacks are very special people. Y'all, we special. We are a special people because we've been doing all of this, y'all, in the thick of our hurt, in the thick of our trauma. Blacks are the original people on earth. And these words right here, special people, original people, they are in bold. They are in bold. It should promote the ethic that Blacks are a very special people. Blacks are the original people on the earth. In this country, they are the only non-immigrants. Everybody else is immigrants. Get your ass up and go. Folks need to be decided. We need to decide, Black America. We need to decide right here, right now, during these unprecedented times, these uncharted waters. How do we want America to be going forward? What are you okay with? Yeah, it pains me too that everybody got to leave. Because some people don't deserve that. Some people have contributed to America now. I'm not saying they haven't. But the way things are going, it's out of our control. The way things are going, it's out of our control. Everybody got to go back. Go back. Go back where you belong. That's where it looks like to me. You know, I don't know what to say. If we had a choice, and we did, everybody had a choice, we wouldn't be facing this right now. But since we are, everybody is immigrants. Only us are non-immigrant. So yeah, I propose everybody get your ass up and go. Yeah. Do it the right way. You come back and visit and stuff, get your work visas or however, if they don't shut that shit off and stuff. But as of this point, let's go ahead and make a clean break. Make a clean break. If y'all can vet and critique out of all of these immigrants, everybody that's non-Black, and decide who can stay and stuff, then go for it. But as far as I'm concerned, this stuff is too much. I'd just rather everybody go on and leave. I just do. You know, they put it this way. Everybody made it this way. Everybody voted for this, rooted for this, wanted this. And now that's what it is. And this book is 20 years. We 20 years late with this book. And now knowing that everybody's immigrants. Now those that's here rightfully, that did it the right way and stuff, I guess we can begin there. They can stay. If they hear the right way, the legal way, the man-made legal way, I guess you would say. Because all this shit is man-made. This shit is really crazy. But yeah, everybody's immigrants. Blacks should be proud of and promote the fact that they have a natural talent for generating music, dance, and language. We should be so proud that, honey, we ain't immigrants. This is our land. This is our land. Yep, be proud of it. It's yours. Where you going? You ain't got to go nowhere. I ain't got to go no damn where. I don't. I'm just saying. You know, we got to know ourselves and stand on it. On the shoulders of giants. Stand on their shoulders. That's why they there. They standing up so you can climb your ass up on their shoulders. They didn't do all of this for nothing. To just let it crumble down because Babylon got to fall. Because white America don't want to repent. No, that don't make that help. That don't mean that we got to change our focus. We got to keep following them. No, it's a whole new script now. The illusion is broken. It is, honey. They have extraordinary emotional and physical strength that took them through 300 years of slavery and Jim Crow and allows them to dominate in nearly all the sports they are allowed to enter. That's us. This extraordinary emotion and physical strength we got. Y'all, honey. That's why we hate it. Black slaves were noted for their ability to perform hard work. Blacks should adopt and inculcate a hard work ethic into their empowerment culture. Prior to their enslavement, blacks were a strong communal society that believed in the concept and the value of an extended family. That was the village. Black Americans have made the most spectacular educational achievement on earth. After 300 years of slavery and forced illiteracy, they reduced their illiteracy rate by half within 30 years, y'all. In 3 decades. After 300 years of slavery and forced illiteracy, they reduced their illiteracy rate by half within 30 years. And amazingly, they educated themselves during an oppressive and deprived period during Reconstruction. No other racial or ethnic group can legitimately make such a claim. These spectacular accomplishments in education must be used as benchmarks that today's Black students can reach as we endeavor to create new educational models based on our new empowerment plan. He got a plan, y'all. This is it. We all making plans. Whatever you thinking about, it's a plan. Whatever you got going on, you inventing in your mind, you thinking about it, you deciding this way or that way, it's a plan. We all coming up with it. Yep, it's nature. Blacks should build their empowerment culture around the characteristics listed in bold type. That's why he got it in bold. These cultural elements would build group confidence, self-esteem, and prepare Blacks to cope with reality. To achieve our empowerment culture, our families, our schools, and churches. To achieve our empowerment culture, our schools, families, and churches will have to mentally prepare our team to take calculated risk. Calculated risk, that's in bold also. As we travel a new road, we will have many choices to make regarding economic development, politics, education, and our places of worship. Our traditional institutions must accept the double responsibility of educating and psychologically conditioning Blacks to take calculated business risks and compete in areas other than sports and entertainment. Our institutions should help us practice the process of collecting information and accessing it through a set of principles, then making an informed decision, taking a calculated risk. The willingness to risk failure allows the exploration that leads to success. The willingness to risk failure allows the exploration that leads to success. Needless to say, one should never take risks simply for the sake of risk. But as a noted military strategist once said, as he was preparing to do battle, if you take risks, you may still fail. But if you do not take risks, you will surely fail. And I just want to go over the bold words. Special people, original people. The only non-immigrants is us. Natural talent for generating music, dance, and language. Extraordinary emotional and physical strength. Hard work ethic. That's what we need. Strong communal society. Value of an extended family. Spectacular educational achievement. And calculated risk. And those are the ones that he had highlighted in the book. But yeah, this is good. This is good. I think I could read one more. Yep. The second key to empowerment is a group vision. Because you know over 4 of them. And I underlined them. Number one was the empowerment culture. Number two is the group vision. Number three is the paradigm of ethno-aggregation. And number four is the paradigm of vertical integration. Let me pull down my page. So the second key to empowerment is a group vision. A group vision functions to provide a clear collective destination and a sense of how it should be achieved. Black Americans are very fortunate to have survived nearly 4 centuries of slavery and Jim Crow semi-slavery without a vision of where they should be going and how they should get there. We did not even have the benefit of a group dream until the end of the Black Civil Rights Movement. The dream, however, was based on very broad and amorphous concepts of freedom, equality, and justice. All of these concepts are relative and very difficult to define. On the other hand, they are palatable and excellent motivators, especially for a group whose acceptable options at the time were relegated to marching and demonstrating. Today, though, we need more practical, tangible, and measurable racial goals and supportive activities that bear directly on resolving our wealth inequality or inappropriate behavior patterns. We should accept nothing less. Nothing less. We're going backwards. History is full of examples of how oppressed groups envisioned their escape by taking power for themselves. For those who did obtain freedom or justice, their vision was always the key that unlocked the door to their group's resources. In biblical times, Moses had a vision for his people that drove him and thousands of poor Jews through almost insurmountable obstacles to the envisioned promised land. Moses had a vision, not a dream. A vision means the mind's eye is wide open. And see, y'all, that's what we want to have. We want to have visions. We want to envision. We want to create it. That vision, just add to it. Build it up. It's your vision. You can build it up. A dream implies the mind is asleep. Jews today remain committed to Moses' vision of a powerful, self-sufficient minority religious group. Thousands of years after their exodus, Jews in Israel are politically and economically powerful. There are more recent examples here in the United States of a minority group with a group vision. Generations of poor European immigrants came to the country with a vision of expropriating Indian land and using free Black labor to shape a new world. Yep, those them poor European immigrants. Your ass was immigrants then, and you're immigrants now. Yep, you stole it. You came here, it said it right here. You expropriated Indian land and using free Black labor. Yep, just because you cook that meal, anybody can steal and use what they stole. That's why you steal. That's why you manipulate. That's why you take, you bribe. You took that candy from that baby so you can use it. And expropriating the same thing. Yeah, you use free Black labor and shape the new world. And now you consider yourself and done portrayed this white God and elevated yourself. That's what white folks done. That's who the European immigrants are. That's who the Europeans are, the Caucasians. Yeah, I'm not politically correct. I didn't reach near one of them pinnacles. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like I did, because I didn't. Sure didn't, honey. Y'all asses is motherfucking thieves. You thieves. You're still immigrants. Your goddamn ass is still immigrants. As far as I'm concerned, you can get your little shit and you can go. Pick your 5G towers up and get the hell out of here. The vision resulted in the building of the United States of America, the world's greatest superpower. That's what they did. Came over here, stole that land, used Black free labor, and built and claimed they didn't build up the world's greatest superpower. They had a vision for it. They made us build it up. Made us build it up with our sweat, blood, tears, babies. Now, Spanish-speaking people, now called Hispanics, are another example. They have a vision. Not only are they coming to America for an improved quality of life, but according to William V. Flores and Rena Ben Mayer, in their book, Latino Cultural Citizenship and Public Statements by the Council of La Raza, Hispanics are coming to America with a vision of becoming the majority minority over Black people. While Black Americans are fighting the battles of civil rights for everybody, these two authors explain that, honey, the Hispanics are working to have cultural rights equated to Blacks' legal rights. Yep. Jeffrey Fox, in his book, Hispanic Nation, proclaimed that a new ethnic identity is being constructed in the United States. And that was 20 years ago. Yeah. This was 20 years ago, honey. It's 2025. We late. But you can look out there right now. When you go to work, most of us, you go to work, that's who you see too. That's who you working with. Yep. Jeffrey Fox, in his book, Hispanic Nation, proclaimed that a new ethnic identity is being constructed in the United States, made up of Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, and all other Spanish-speaking groups that will surpass Blacks in population and change the political focus from Black and white to white and Hispanic. Honey, their vision is to achieve economic and political power over major geographic areas of the United States, especially the southwestern and southeastern states. Oh, hell yeah. Everybody got to go. Everybody got to get your ass up and get the fuck out. White folk, you supposed to have been gone. You should have never even came. Then other people, you coming here with the same agenda. The same old bullshit. I say everybody get the fuck up and go. Whoever my people want to vet and critique, stay, fine, we'll critique it. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm saying everybody go. I say everybody go. We'll work from that point. I mean, their vision is to achieve economic and political power over major geographic areas of the United States, especially the southwestern and southeastern states. Now, whether Jews, European whites, or Hispanics, all three of these groups, y'all, they don't use their group vision to move their people. The collective vision is in the mind's eye of the group, and it plays a vital role in guiding the group's behavior. Our national empowerment vision will function the same way, but it's got to be a group vision. It's got to be for us now. It's got to be for us. And I feel that, yeah, everybody got to go. Everybody must go. Because we 20 years late as it is, with even trying to get our group vision to propel us forward and upward. Man, it will be used to focus our attention, give us a single-minded purpose, serve as a template for decision-making, and y'all, it'll establish our group direction. For example, when Black Americans asked then, which way is north, they were not all pointing in different directions. Their direction would be anchored in reality. Black America must have a vision that describes what Black people need and what they are capable of becoming by a specific year in the future. In order not to be pie in the sky, the vision must be linked to a realistic plan. A realistic plan. We're going to stop right there because tomorrow, the Powernomics vision for Black America. For Black America. And it might be unrealistic that everybody get their ass up and leave America. Yeah, that's it for the read. We on our way out. And these are my closing arguments, I guess. But it might be unrealistic for everybody to get their motherfucking ass up and go. It might be unrealistic, but it ain't more unrealistic for Mother Earth to remove every goddamn bite off of her planet, but the original people. So yeah, it is what it is. I can deal with it. I'm still gonna be civil. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna love my people, do what I gotta do. I don't harm people. I don't harm people and stuff. All I got to say when I'm out and stuff is you don't hide behind me. Shit, move, get your ass away from behind me. Shit. Ice kick the door down for y'all asses. Shit, give me my goddamn shit. Let me move over here. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't hurt people and harm people and stuff, but I think people need to do what they're supposed to do. It's always the right time to do the right thing. You know, you've been here wrong, and some of our people too came over here treating us like white folks. Should have kept your ass over there where you was at until we come over there. But you came over here, yep, you go home too. Go home too. Everybody go home, because we need to heal us. Mother Earth needs to heal. The country. All of this soil on America, it needs to heal. This rock that we on right here, y'all. Yeah. I didn't know none of this shit was going on, but now that I do, honey, yeah, we're going to help our people. We're going to help our people with this right here too. I don't give a damn if you don't want to vote for nothing. You better be ready to vote. When did he say Augustus Corbett? I don't know if these are the two next major elections that's coming up, but it's the 2026 next year. It's the midterms, and then 2028, he said, if it's even a presidential election. See what you done got into, what they done got us into. Because I didn't vote for this shit right here. And a lot of my people didn't vote for this, but they done got us in the thick of this shit. So even if you ain't of the voting mind, get off your ass and go vote for the midterms next year. Go vote for the presidential election if it's still around, you know, and anything in between. If you know, facing certain places and stuff, they got votings and stuff going on, let folks know so you can get off your ass and go vote, because we got to help our people on this end too. We got to help our people on this front too, because don't you know, when you don't vote, you vote anyway. Yeah. When you don't vote, your vote is being cast anyway, not to your people that you would have voted for, but to somebody else. The competition, I suppose. But yeah, that's it for today and stuff. And let's just get us some gratitude, and then we out of here. And it's a little cloudy out here and stuff. I'm gonna have to do something about my water. I think that's why my plants, my garden is stunted. Oh, and I've been looking at cucumber out there. I think this cucumber is kind of like wilting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go get me some spring water, and that's it. Yeah, and it must be the tap water. For your garden and stuff, buy water. Buy water, get you a filter. Maybe I just should go get a filter for the sink. But now then I have to keep just getting the filter stuff. This is a fucking mess. But I gotta go get some water for them. They can't be drinking that shit. They can't. I can't either. I shouldn't. I hardly ever drink water unless I'm out somewhere. Yeah, you know, give me some of y'all water shit. But yeah. Oh, it's so good to see you, Mike TV. It's so good to see you, Elijah and Kelvin. I'm so glad we together to do this. To do this. This is our last opportunity. After this right here, y'all, we won't be here to have another opportunity. But our babies and stuff, would they even have the mindset to do what needs to be done? Say in 10, 15, 20, 25 years, a whole lot of us done transcended. We done gone on. And whatever we leave our babies in, whatever they in, they're going to be in it. Will they even have the mindset? We just read that everybody is over us. Other folks is coming here to this country to get over on us. They know it. Yeah, we just get in America. As long as we get in America, we can get over black people. We can get over black people. We can build ourselves up. Then we'll be bigger than white folks. Oh, they coming with a vision. Damn. So yeah, we ain't got no friends. But that's all right. Because we got Mother Earth and we got cosmic energy. See, other folks ain't got that. They got some of it, but they ain't got them keys. We do. So, you know, don't worry. Just be wary. Get yourself together. Your mind, body, spirit, your garden, your library. Yeah, get ourselves together. That's all we got to do. And the ancestors will do the rest. Gratitude, y'all. Always keep you some gratitude, honey. Always keep you some gratitude. Gratitude shields you from negativity. I don't care what's coming at you. Honey, as long as you're grateful, it's ping-ponging right off of you. It ain't going to bother you. It ain't going to hurt you like that. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel some repercussions probably, especially if you don't tune into it and knock it off of you. You got to keep that gratitude on you like you're riding a bicycle. As soon as you start paddling, your ass fall over. You got to keep paddling to keep going. You got to keep your gratitude always. Always keep your gratitude. Sometimes I have to remind myself about gratitude. You see, the last few days we ain't been reading gratitude, but I'll be out. And it'll just come up on me and stuff. And I just be thank your ancestors. And I keep it like that and stuff. But just always try to keep your gratitude with you. Because it's going to shield you from that negativity. Gratitude going to make you at least 25% happier. At least 25% happier. If you already a happy person, if you already content with your life and yourself, you ain't looking for extra. You ain't desiring the big mini mansion, for yourself. If you do desire it, it's so that you can have your community. You can start your community, bring your family, your circle in, and protect and provide and help everybody, progress everybody. But gratitude makes you at least 25% happy. Gratitude rewires your brain. Gratitude, y'all, it eliminates stress and it heals you. Because when you all stressful and stuff, honey, go on and be grateful. Be grateful and watch your solutions come. Watch that stress just melt away. Whatever you stressing over, it ain't even that serious. Be grateful for something. Honey, before you know it, that gratitude done took over, honey, and all that stress is gone. You able to deal with it. You able to see your way through it. You got options now. They just come out of nowhere. It's gratitude. You got benefits coming from gratitude that you didn't even know you needed, you wanted, you were looking for. It just came to you, just like that. Gratitude improves your sleep. You can sleep like a baby. You can sleep like a baby now, even though we know, honey, we don't know what it's going to be, but we know hard times is coming. Could be a meteor, could be a missile, but we know we got options. We able to still sleep at night because we thinking about things. We envisioning, we creating solutions. We coming up with ways that we can survive this. We thankful. We grateful that we can come up with solutions and resources and tools that we can talk to us and let us know, yeah, I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you, sister. I'm going to need you, my brother. We're going to need each other. All of this is gratitude, y'all. You can sleep like a baby. You can sleep. You know your light's getting cut off at 5 o'clock today. Yeah, honey. Get on out there with that sign right now. You ain't got but a couple hours. You got 3, 4, 5 hours at the max. You better get out there with that sign, honey. You better take you a staple or something. You better tape your bill on there. Tape it, staple it. I don't care if you got to hold it on there with your hand, honey. But you put that on there. Somebody going to come through, going to help you. Somebody, you can't get no payment plan because you done waited too late. Honey, y'all don't know. You get you maybe $50. Ain't but $115. Get that half of it. Honey, then start hitting up them churches. Hit them churches up. Hit up the food shelves and stuff. Get you some non-perishables and stuff because if it is finna be cut off, you want to at least have you a can of fruit or something. Take them babies on over there to your mama, your grandmama, the neighbor next door. If you ain't gonna run that extension cord in that bedroom window and have one light bulb, take them babies over there and you eat by candlelight. Yeah, and the next day is just the second day. Let the babies have a sleepover. Don't stress them out. Cause your motherfucking ass stressed out here. The bill might be $300. Just let them know, yeah, you're gonna go spend the week. Go on spend the weekend with Auntie. Yeah, let them know. Go on and have a little fun and stuff. And you get on what you gotta do. I don't care if you gotta have your ass out there at that sign from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening time. You need to be out there getting the money for that light bill up so you can pay that light bill. You ain't worrying, you just wearing. You on the focus. You looking for solutions to take care of that problem. Gratitude is going to help us. Gratitude. See, these keys right here, we ain't got to pay for them. You ain't got to go ask nobody for it. Because you know what you got for me. No, look, I ain't got that much gratitude. I can't give you my G now. No, I can't give you my G. You're going to have to move around. No, you ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. You got it already. I'm telling you. And you share it. Let our friends and family know. Don't have us out there stressing and shit when it's just as simple as that. Having gratitude, y'all. Gratitude will boost your self-esteem and your performance. Ain't nobody even know, well, you done won the lottery. She done fell in love. What happened? You just grateful. You just grateful, honey. Yeah, you hitting them high notes today, ain't you, honey? At work, you getting all the promotion. All the promotion. Your name on the board every month. Other folks ain't no need in me trying. Face gonna get it anyway. Hell, her name been on there 6 months. Shit. Face, won't you just drop out? Yeah, gratitude. Let other folks know, yeah, won't you be grateful? Gratitude gonna increase your performance, honey. Your self-esteem gonna be through the roof. For what? So what? She getting married now. Folks gonna be one. What? She hit the lottery? Cause that's gratitude, honey. It's gonna be on you like a new coat. I'm just saying, gonna keep you so warm, honey. You're gonna be like the sun itself, just polished gold. I'm just saying, gratitude. I didn't know either. Gratitude enhances the law of attraction. What you grateful for, honey? More and the same finna come to you. Everything finna come to you. Stuff you didn't even know about. Well, I knew I wanted that right there, but that advancement back there, bring it on. I'll take it. Yeah, go on and get it. The law of attraction. Open them doors up. Them floodgates that you learned about in church. Open them floodgates. Get all that gratitude got for you. And it's some more. This is just what I know. What I done learned about. But gratitude improves your relationships. Yes, honey. Because ain't nobody around nobody that's grateful. You be grateful. Your motherfucking ass be grateful. When you cooking and you in there, honey, and you know you don't want to be in there cooking no damn way here. But you got to cook anyway because the baby's got to eat. Husband got to eat. While you in there, honey, just be thankful. Be grateful that you is cooking for your family. You got some food to cook. Because real here shortly, y'all, we're going to be cooking between a cement block. We're going to have some little contraption in it. It might be a can. Might be a little stove that I can make me a little stove for mine. Well, I don't give a damn how it is. You ain't going to be at the stove no more. But be grateful. Because, honey, while you in there and you cooking and stuff and you grateful, you're going to get this feeling over you. Go on and get you a spoonful. You might well take a bowl. Because everybody going to want to taste. Take you a bowl, honey. Take it and let the baby taste it. Honey, taste this for mama. Take this for mom. Let me know what I need to put in here and stuff. Give everybody some. Give husband some, brother. Yeah, get some little sauces. And just put enough in that little circle in the salsa. That's all you put in there. Because you know if you put more than that, ain't nobody going to be ready to eat. They're going to keep coming. I need a little bit more. How long to dinner and stuff? So just put a little bit in that salsa and take one to each one of them and stuff. Be grateful. And just let them know I love you. I love you. You know, that's gratitude, honey. It's going to open doors for. It's going to start the healing with our families and stuff. Little stuff like that. It don't cost much. It don't take much. It don't cost much. You ain't got to do much. You ain't got to say much. You don't. For your wives and stuff, draw her bath water and stuff. You heard her when she pulled in because you heard the car when it backfired. You knew that was her when she cussed it. Damn, stub my toe. Yeah, you know when she coming in. You know when she getting off from work and stuff. Some of you got a ring camera on the car. Stop lying. Yes, you do. Go on and run her bath water for her. Have her dinner made and stuff. I'm just saying. Have her slippers by the door. Same for the wife or the husband, for the babies and stuff, for our kids. Let's just start loving on us. Honey, I can't wait. I sure can't, honey. Because that's what all this is about. It goes right back to the very beginning and stuff, y'all. The man, woman, and child. That's the black man, the black woman, and the black child. There you have God, goddess, and Godwin. Because you know I'm always saying that the cosmos wanted to experience life on planet Earth. So the cosmos, that cosmic energy, the ethers, it manifested itself as a black woman, a black man. So in other words, you God. And when you do DYE, when you die off, you die and transcend and go back, your energy going back to the cosmos. You're going to live on and on and on. You can come back if you want to because you just cosmic energy. Not just cosmic energy. You're all cosmic energy. And you can come back if you want to. You can stay up there if you want to. I don't know if I'm coming back. I know I'm going to the 12th or never until I decide to come back to planet Earth. But I digress. Cosmic energy wanted to experience life on planet Earth. Cosmic energy did. So it manifested itself as a black woman and a black man. And we give birth to Godwin. You got God, goddess, and then you got Godwin as the baby. It's as simple as that. So we're going back to that. Man, woman, and child. The beginning, the original. We read it in that book right there too. The original people. And that ain't everybody else. That's us. That's us, me and you. And our babies and stuff. It's so simple. Just be so happy. Be so grateful that it's you. It's you. Everything been made to look so good. Money, fashion, cars, big houses and stuff like that. Clothes and stuff, honey. Can't none of that shit hold a candle to a star. That's on the inside of you. I bet if we could look on the inside of us to that very, very, very tiniest level of us and stuff, we'll see the universe. Now, you know, when you look through a microscope, you might see like, you know how you look through the microscope and you see the blood, and then you go a little closer and you see the cells, and you go a little closer and you see the amoebas and shit. Well, if you go closest, like the very thin layer inside of our core and stuff, you'll see that universe. You'll see it's like a thin barrier. It's the thinnest barrier, but it's really tough. You got to get through it. You got to see over it and stuff. If the microscope can't penetrate it, though, whatever they be looking through, it can't penetrate it. Only the third eye can penetrate that. But if we could, I know, if we could look off in us and stuff, I know what it would look like. And I found a book on it too, to show you exactly what it would look like if we could see it, y'all. And it's so beautiful. And that's what they don't want us to know. It would look like this, the cosmos. It would look like that right there. All of that, because it's from head to toe, right down to your little fingers. Yep, and inside of your fingertips and stuff, y'all, those right there would be galaxies just swirling. You know, inside of your fingertips, you would see them and stuff. It's all over the body, but you would especially see them in the fingertips where you see the, you know, the little creases and stuff on your hands and stuff like that. Y'all, we magnificent. Yeah, Dr. Claude was not lying when he said we special. He wasn't lying. I'm just telling y'all, you know. But anyway, let's get through singing, because I want you to get all this goodness, and then I'm going to leave. How your body reacts to singing, y'all. Singing joyful, expressive songs can nourish your heart. It can balance your emotions and uplift your spirits, honey. Our music can. You got to find the right music. I suggest, I got a solution for that too, so you don't get all off track and stuff. I love Double Dutch Bus too, and Houdini and stuff too. But see, you got to use discernment with that too, because that might lead you to, you know, you go on through the Fat Boys and the Crossroads and stuff. For you know, you are down at the UGK talking about pocket full of stones, and for you know, you done kept going on and on and on, and then you out there whopping on the front yard and stuff. So you got to use your discernment with the music too. I suggest going back to your mom and your daddy's music. If you want to, go back to Duke Ellington. If you like that, you know, just stay with the safe music. Don't go past the 70s, surely not the 80s if you can't, you know, restrain yourself. Because I know I'll bust out with jam, jam. Oh, jam. And then, you know, that right there may lead us in a different direction. So, yeah, when I'm doing this right here for that music, I stay with my safe music. Yes, I stay with my smooth R&B. Stay with your music that's going to keep you tapped in. Don't get with that music now that's going to have you out there. Yeah, I'll take a beer. Give me a 40. You know, no, don't go there. So we got to use discernment even with that, because this is very powerful. I had no idea. I recently learned that music is the only activity that activates your entire brain. Sex don't even activate your entire brain. Food. I thought sex or food at least would activate your entire brain if I had the thought. But since I didn't even know. But I surely wouldn't have thought it would have been music, singing. But yeah, it does. So sing. You ain't even got to talk to nobody here. We ain't got to talk no more. We finna start singing. Everybody finna sing. Yeah. Singing, y'all, helps expand the lungs, and it improves your oxygen intake. Since we got to change everything in our lifescape, we got to make these lifescapes. Everything got to change. We got to do a whole landscape. Unlearn everything and relearn. Breathing too. We ain't breathing properly. We ain't taking deep breaths like we supposed to. That's why they got a lot of breathing classes and events and stuff, because we ain't breathing like we supposed to. I'm convinced that we as Black people don't start using our nostrils. See, we got nostrils for a reason, and we supposed to use them. See, I've been drinking that Mullen tea. Thank you, Barbara, sister. See, I've been drinking that Mullen tea, but we got nostrils. We supposed to be breathing. You don't start using your nostrils, your nose gonna be just like that. Gonna be just like that. You're gonna be breathing like white folks, for real. And as you see, white folks want everything. I declare, the day I see the palest white person out here with the biggest nostrils, I'm gonna let you know. But I digress. Your levels. Singing helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress. And I ain't saying it ain't white people without big nostrils. It might be. You know, we got a lot of mixes going on and stuff. I'm saying white folks. I ain't seen no white people, Caucasian people with no big nostrils yet, but they got the big lips, the big booty, They doing the hairstyles and everything and stuff. But if I see them nostrils like that right there, then yeah, I know somebody else is planning on being black. Somebody else is planning on being the new black. Yeah. Singing, y'all, helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress right on out of your liver. Yep. Your liver got so much in it and stuff, all that frustration, anger, and stress in your liver. They going at each other, honey. Frustration biting the hell out of anger, anger fighting the hell out of frustration and stress. Just strangling all of them. Yep, all that in your liver right there. You got to sing. You got to sing. Start singing now. Soon as I'm gone, soon as you gone, you can start singing right now if you want to. Yeah, start singing and get it out. You got to shellate it out. Now, I'm really not sure where all these toxins is accumulating. The medicines, the foods, the alcohol, and smoke and stuff, all of that is accumulating, but it's accumulating in your body. So we got to do all of these things, especially if it's accumulating in the same organ. No wonder we irritable. No wonder we can't get along. No wonder we can't be happy. Don't nobody want to pick a dandelion face. Bring your ass on here. Get some of that off of you. Now, don't stop taking them pills and stuff, because you do, your ass might just fall over. But the other stuff, you can work with it. The other stuff, you can work with it, to shellate it out and stuff. But that medicine and stuff, they got you on that medicine stuff, I have to stress that to you because I ain't no doctor. You're going to have to reach out to Dr. Yaki and let him know what you're on, how long you've been on it, what your diagnosis is, what it began as, and what it evolved into, because the medicines fuck up other stuff. I've been looking at medical apathy. We're going to get to that book too. But all of that right there works in tandem. It's working together against us. But on that tip with that medicine and stuff, honey, you're going to have to get in touch with Dr. Yaki and let him help you get yourself and your body right back on track. Yeah. But your kidneys, singing can strengthen your kidney energy by fostering vocal expression. When you hitting them high notes with Stephanie Mills, Regina Bell, Patti LaBelle, whoever you with. Yeah, honey, your kidney is too. Your kidney sitting up in there, honey, and they, I don't know, you think your kidney is in there doing the walk. Yeah, the cabbage patch, the snake, your kidneys is in there, honey, they getting it, because they singing with you. Your body sings with you. Your body is the vibration. It's the vibration. As soon as you vibrating with your vocal cords, you feel it. You feel the goosebumps when you hear Shalimar. Second time around, it's so much better. Your body, it start vibrating with you. I know that was kind of off though, but I wanted to name my first child Shalimar. I sure did. I'm naming my first. I don't care if it's a girl or a boy. I'm naming him Shalimar. Can't nobody tell me no different. But then, I fucked up and stuff. So yeah, that my mama named my first baby. Shit, yeah, face that down. Shit, fucked up enough. And so yeah, my mama named my first baby though. But yeah, I sure would. But I love y'all. Peace and power to the people, our people, because we need it. And we gonna get it too. Yeah. We got like 4-5 minutes. I said 1:30. But I try to cut it in half. Instead of being on here to 2-3 o'clock. An hour and a half is good. I ain't got to do a whole lot of talking and keep y'all and stuff. And while it's still fresh, you can go out and get your seeds, your soil, your flower pots and stuff, honey. Get the babies out. Let them know, we finna garden. Don't let them think we finna play in dirt, because they ain't going to take it seriously. They going to think you just playing. Let them know we finna garden. We finna grow some food. We growing food. What you want to grow? Carrots? You want to grow pears? Oh, you want to grow some okra? Let them grow. Get your fruits and your vegetables and let them just grow with it and stuff. Make it a part of their life too, so they don't feel left out. If some kids over, some other kids, look, cousins, neighbors, kids in the community, let them do one too. Let them do one too, because we don't want to create no animosity and competition and stuff like that. We want to include all the babies and stuff, Let Shay take her carrots home if she want to. Better yet, tell Shay, keep your carrots here. And then when you come back, you can tend to it, and we'll have some plant food. You'll be able to, keep it in its spot. And when it grow up and it's ready to you get your carrots out of there, we'll call your family down here to help you get it and stuff. And I don't know how you're going to do it, but that way Shay will be wanting to come back. You can make sure that her interests her knowledge in it, it takes a solid foundation. Because when she go back home with that carrot, it's going to be on the floor in 30 minutes. It's going to be on the floor in 30 minutes. So, yeah, try to be like, yeah. And when you come down here, you can just help us. And when you come back, set it like maybe a week. Come back next weekend. That way, when she come back, she might see some sprouts. She might see some sprouts and stuff, you know. I'm just saying, you know, she can come back every day if you wanted to. That way, she'll be sitting in the window like, just watching it grow and stuff. And then when she see that first sprout, be like, yeah, well, we finna do some cantaloupes and let her do another one. I'm just saying, include our babies in these things and stuff, because we don't want to make nobody feel like they not included. And that, oh, your babies is doing this and stuff, you know, because they going to feel like, well, I ain't got the money, the time, the interest. I'm not into it like that and stuff. So don't make the kids feel like, you know, they not included and stuff. Hell, the parents too, shit. They'll go on down there and get your mama. Tell your mama bring her ass on down here, shit. And now she can't bring her beer. Just come on down here and help you get these carrots out of your root bag. Because you got a bushel. By then, you know, you got a harvest. I don't care if it's 5 or 15. Go down there and tell your mama, come on down here so y'all can get your carrots. And mama come on down there. Maybe then her ass will see the benefit in it. Just try it. I'm just saying. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't never thought like this either. But we got to do it. We got to try to heal us. Yep. And I love y'all. Power to the people. I love you to life and afterlife. Don't forget that either.